$63.96, J326780. Look at that, I said a Hail Mary and Our Father.
And it's not even Sunday.
All at one time. And I'm not even Catholic. Got to count for something,
You
right?
got me covered then.
Oh, what a pleasure this is going to be, everybody, because you've been watching great sterling silver jewelry all day today, but what you haven't seen until right now are some key pieces from our J. John Hardy collection. Scott Grimes is here. Scott has worked side by side with the head designer of John Hardy for years. It was Scott who was doing the really high-end trunk shows with the John Hardy brand. He's now spearheading the J collection for QVC. He's just one of the dearest, most wonderful people in the world. I adore him.
You are incredibly kind.
I'm
so
so glad you're here.
And I'm glad I finally get to see you in person
I
again.
know. We're texting each other all the time, too. All right, so here's what's exciting to me. I'm wearing this necklace. This is what I want you to know. This necklace has been a customer top-rated sellout time and time again at $799. Tonight, you are getting it for $486. Our final quantities. There's no reorder. This is the end of our Croco chain link 20-inch necklace as you know it. It's on 6 payments of Easy Pay. You must consider this piece. There's only 250 of them to go around. If you saw this under a locked case in a John Hardy Couture boutique, that $1,175 price point I think is conservative. Solid silver chain, but you also have the removable Croco head. And from there, Scott, I hand it to you. Talk to me about the symbolism, the texture, and maybe just overall for the newbie, the craftsmanship of J. John Hardy.
Well, thank you. It was beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Well, so please know that it's J. John Hardy, yes, and every piece is solid sterling silver. You have solid 14-karat gold accents in there, and you have natural gemstones of the green agate. Part of our craftsmanship stories are everything is first hand carved in wax. So all the details for every piece, everything is casted. Everything is hand-applied oxidation. You have hand-set white topaz going down the center there. It is a hinged bail, so as Jill was saying, that beautiful link chain, which everyone has fallen in love with and wear time and time again, you can accessorize with the beautiful sculptured Croco or without. And then to the symbolism, J really is about my travels, and as I travel throughout the Southeast Asia at this point, but please pay attention because we may be going somewhere new.
There are some special things coming in 2016, I understand.
Very, very much so, which is why we were able to give such a great opportunity here for some of the new things coming through. But please, you have everything's inspired by the artisan crafted jewelry. And this was inspired by, of course, the crocodile and a little bit of background on the croco, because at first you may think it really isn't something that I would wear. But I think between the beautiful design of it, it is a symbol of maternal protection. The Croco has the ability to hear their unborn babies. So it's a symbol of protection. It's also a symbol of keeping balance and harmony in one's life. If you picture the Croco within the water, there will not be a ripple, but below, ferociously paddling. And then one of my favorites, though, it's also a symbol known as the keeper of knowledge. Legend states that Mother Nature gave all the answers to the world to the crocodile. That is why it's been around since the time of the dinosaurs.
Wow. Back
in the time of the pharaohs used to bury themselves with mummified crocodiles. So when they were reborn, they would have all the legend and all the information and carry forward. Amazing. But in the end, it really is about expert craftsmanship based on centuries of hand down from family to family. That's all hand carved in wax. And please know it's not one time. The necklace itself took over 9 months to create because I'm a little bit of a stickler. And to get that beautiful texture, that Croco motif, we kept going round and round.
I wanted to remove the Croco head because there are going to be times when you want to wear it, but here's what your investment of $486 is really getting you. Look at this chain. It is a 20-inch solid sterling silver J. John Hardy chain.
Do you know the whole piece is 109 grams of silver?
Oh my, I mean, this weighs a ton in the best possible way. The way that Croco texture has been interpreted on each of these links, all of the oxidation here hand rubbed on. So I mean, such hand finishing detail. And you know, the John Hardy brand is something really special to me. I figured out the other day, I got my first piece from my husband 14 years ago. And who would have thought that one piece launched into what is really a signature look for me.
Very much so.
So many people know, like, you know, the 3 bracelets that Jill Bauer always wears. What are they? display, they're all John Hardy. And so when the J collection, which is done just for QVC, came to us, I was so thrilled to share my love and passion for this brand, for the company, for what they create, for their quality standards with all of you. I know it's not inexpensive. I know that this is a bit of a splurge, but you're getting, gosh, over $300 off the price. I mean, we have sold this at $799 more times than I can tell you.
The last time you and I, yes, the last time you and I presented it sold out, and then we got it back in. And the reason why, again, I have to say we're able to do this is we have something very special coming come January.
Yes.
But so we want to make sure everyone can appreciate and fall in love with this quality, because the reviews have been phenomenal. Yes. And it's blown away.
Don't believe us, read the reviews.
Oh, by all means. And honestly, I love reading them, because what I read is, I wasn't going to buy it. I got it home, Scott. Oh my gosh, it exceeded my expectations. And I am not a critter person, but I fell in love. It spoke to me. I love the maternal protection. I love the balance and harmony. I love the keeper of knowledge. So again, if it speaks to you, I just know it's a stunning piece of artwork. And
the cool thing is, when you don't want the croco head, you take it off and you just have this amazing, cool chain. Make this croco head a little funky and put it on a black leather cord.
Completely.
I could actually take it off. Why don't I do that right now? If my eyes will let me. Oh, Scott, I might need your help.
And the bail itself,
I got it. There's
please know, it's wide enough that it'll go on almost all of your chains that you have at home.
So now I'll just hang it down a little bit longer and wear it that way. Oh, I kind of like that even a little bit better. I'm just going to keep it just like that.
A little pop.
How about that, a little pop?
I love it.
We're busy on the phones. When this is gone, we're moving on. So get it while you can. 6 easy payments. 109 grams of sterling silver, solid, chunky designer silver. Customer top rated. I don't know if you've seen any of the reviews at the bottom of your screen, but you're getting something here that's white topaz, green agate, 14 karat gold. Started out completely hand carved. Took 9 months to execute the texture and the look and the style from beginning to end in the best possible way. We've sold it and sold it and sold it and sold it out at $799. This is the absolute lowest price it's ever been. With that easy pay plan, you've never had an opportunity like this, and don't get mad at me when we don't bring it back. We've warned you.
Yes. No,
so get it while you can.
I have to say, because I take care of all of our social media, and I receive so many requests about people who are coveting it and they're holding on and they're waiting for the right time. If you're watching and we work together on Facebook and we speak, this is the time, because honestly, as Jill said, once it is gone, come January, we'll no longer have it here for you.
Yeah, so get it while you can, everybody. It's such a great piece. Again, don't just look at it as a croco necklace. It's super cool and fun and different like that, but take off that croco head and now you have your investment solid sterling necklace to wear for the rest of your life. And you can put other enhancers on it too. J318320, stay on the line if you're dialing in for that. All right. This is just, oh my gosh, beyond words. Our croco texture twisted cuff hinged bracelet. Boy, that was a mouthful.
Y'all, it's a really pretty bracelet.
Oh, it's a great bracelet. And you know, bracelets really have been the signature John Hardy look for me. I love the fact that we're able to give you looks here. We have loaded up Miss Monica with all 3 of them. But here's the thing with these amazing bracelets. Get your first one, and I hope this one might be it for you. But then keep coming back to the J collection moving forward, because the more of these textures and styles you combine, the better and better it makes all the jewelry look.
And please know, I designed specifically with the ability that you can mix and match not only all of your J, but mix and match with all the jewelry you already have at home.
Yeah.
There's definitely something that's very specific about the J design and the aesthetic, but it's very friendly and plays well with everything you already have.
So this is a combination of, so imagine like a swirled or a twisted bracelet, but that twist alternates between a high polish and then that same croco texture that we just showed you on the croco necklace. This is one of those kickstand cuffed ideas. So I've layered it in with some of our affinity diamond pieces that are coming up. But look here, if I put the 2 of them together, I mean, look how great these bracelets are. It gives you your high polished silver, it gives you your oxidized texture. I mean, this will blend with anything.
Well, and it really is universal, but yet has a specific viewpoint. And I love the fact you may have fallen in love with the Croco inspiration. You may love that it's the maternal protection. You may love the fact that it's balance and harmony, that it's a keeper of knowledge. That may speak to you, but maybe the figurative Croco head is not your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But you still want that little story, because jewelry should speak to you. Jewelry is a piece of art that you get to wear that has an intention behind it, that has a story behind it, and has a design, and has a beautiful heritage. So we wanted to create all of that, and as Jill said, you have the beautiful oxidized texture of that iconic Croco motif that then lays in contrast to the swirls of the high polished silver. That was actually inspired by the Sukhothai, which was our original collection that we launched, and you all fell in love, and 5,000 of those cuffs later. The idea was to bring a new interpretation and bring your favorite Croco texture back in.
Well, it's if you already own J pieces, this is going to blend in. If you are somebody that has some John Hardy couture pieces, this is going to mix in. If you don't have any of the two collections I just mentioned, but you do have pieces of high polished silver that you wear on a regular basis, this is going to mix in. If you have other designer collections that have oxidation, this is going to mix in. What you may not realize is the weight of these pieces. There's a reason why so many of the J pieces, Scott, have become customer top rated. It feels different than other collections. It looks different. I mean, it really, when you think of designer, this brand really stands apart.
Can I say one thing that's been different for me being here on QVC over a TV medium? Normally we launch a collection, it has a life of about 6 months, and then we bring a new collection out.
Yeah.
Jay has been so successful thanks to all of you that we keep bringing the same designs back over and over. Now I know a lot of my ladies at home are like, well, give us some newness, Scott.
Yes.
and
we are.
And we have so many beautiful new designs, which is why we were so thrilled when QVC gave us the opportunity to come and be part of this beautiful Creede Silver event and bring these amazing prices and these pieces so everyone can get their hands on them as we bring all the newness come through forward too, because you all have fallen in love and we appreciate it.
I also want to point out, you know, this bracelet is usually closer to $200, which is still on the lower end of where bracelets fall in this line.
Well, for Jay, yes.
So for $139, I mean, you know, and again, if you know the couture line, you know, those bracelets are in the $600, $700, $800, could be $1,000, right? So $139 for designer weight, designer quality, beautiful feel. You've wanted to try this line. You want to create your own little stackable bracelet selection of J. John Hardy. Oh, when is designer jewelry ever on sale? It's never on sale, but it is right now. So stay on the line if you're dialing in. I know we're busy. Small, average, and large are the sizes. Here's where we are on this. In the small, there's only 150. 250 in the average, 4 dozen in the large. So small is 6 3/4 inch, average 7 1/4, large is going to be 8 inches.
Would you mind if just showing the actual circumference so they can see how, how it's fitted? So for those of you who've never worn our cuffs, we are lucky enough to have a long heritage with John Hardy, so we have manufacturing down to a T for fit and ease.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it will beautifully drape and contour the oval. So it's not a circle like a bangle, it's an oval, and then it's got a seamless hinge. And then depending on how you would like to wear it, it can be all silver facing forward, or if you just want the end caps with a little bit of an opening. So just play with it as you will. But again, solid sterling silver and attention to detail. There's the story, there's a heritage, the whole life is there, and it really does. And I love, as you say, not only with designer jewelry, but real design never goes out of style.
Right.
Classic silhouettes, attention to detail, it's timeless. So the quality will be there and you'll have it forever.
I just want you to see, I've married this in with 2 of our affinity diamond pieces. I mean, that's
and
a pretty nice
I like the little bling there, because that looks gorgeous.
That's a nice little wrist, right? And I love that you pointed out, if you want to wear it like a little open style cuff, I think that looks just as chic as when you're wearing it, you know, with that beautiful domed look of all of the highs and the lows. The large just sold out. Small, I have 6 dozen. Medium, I have 150. Please try this. This is a brand I'm so passionate about because I love the heritage, I love the look. And remember earlier when I was talking about the Today Special Value and how when you find something you love, you should share that with your girlfriends? I'm sharing with all of you my love of this brand, my love of the look, my love of the quality. It's really defines me, I have to say.
And I love the fact that you have a long history with John Hardy because you have your 3 pieces. And what I find with a lot of the ladies I work with, there's something about special jewelry that they always love to collect, but you all know when you go home, there are certain pieces, no matter depending on the day you're gonna have, that you put on.
Yes.
And what I found about the interpretation coming back from all of you was, I find myself going back to my J pieces because they speak to me,
yes.
and I purchase them for myself.
Yeah.
These are my babies, and this is my warrior, and when I want to feel a certain way, this is what I go to, because you always have your 3 on.
Whether I'm in a t-shirt and sweatpants or I'm dressed to the nines, that's my look. In fact, I feel naked without them. I really do. You know, it's like, oh, something's missing here. Oh, I didn't put my bracelets on. I just, even on days where I'm coming into work knowing that I've got a jewelry show later, I'd still wear my own bracelets in because it sort of just helps complete me.
Well, which is where...
You complete me, Scott.
You had me at, come meet me on Friday night. No, but you know what, and I love the fact that you've taken such great ownership with Jay, because you've been able to translate your love of John Hardy, and now you have your Jay collection, and how much you love it.
The Jay collection is just going to keep growing in the new year, which is so exciting. Only a couple dozen left in the average size only, J32606. And then I have to tell you, our Croco has sold out. Oh, what a treat, everybody. You're going to enjoy that so much. I can't wait till you feel the weight of that piece. It's really fantastic.
And may I say thank you for trusting us to introduce an aspirational...
I'm really proud of the pieces tonight, because they're good starting places.
Thank you very much for allowing us to bring these to you, in all sincerity.
One of the things, too, that's so fun in partnering with Scott on these journeys that he takes around the world, the stories, you know, the symbolism of the jewelry, not just in texture, but in silhouettes, landscapes influencing design. So that's kind of the story here in this beautiful Andaman Sea koi fish ring or earring. In the ring, you need to know that you have a choice of pearls, white, gray, or pink, in sizes 5 through 11. Those are sterling silver and 14 karat gold rings. It's a bypass ring with the pearl on one end of the tail wrapping around to the fish head, which also has those beautiful blue topaz eyes. I also want you to see these earrings, which I am insane for.
Don't you love them?
Because the silhouette is so graceful and beautiful. 2 beautiful fish. Look at this texture. Very similar to the dragon scale texture that you see in couture, but I love it in this fish scale, touched with the 14 karat gold. Which piece do you want to start with?
Completely your call. I can give you the overall inspiration as we travel through.
Let's talk about the fish. Like, how does this fit into this designer brand?
I don't know, in general, when it comes to our designs, please know everything is based on an inspiration and a travel. And I look at jewelry similar to I look at my life. I want to collect stories. I want to collect moments. It's traveling throughout. And this was a journey I took to the Andaman Sea. The Andaman Sea, it sits off the southern coast of Phuket of Thailand. And it's some of the most crystal clear blue waters, completely untouched, gorgeous. So I spent about 12 days to a point island hopping through nomadic tribes, but also getting to go snorkeling and scuba diving, just experiencing.
He totally rubbed it in. He was sending me pictures on my phone. Look where I am today.
She goes, that's it, I'm coming.
Like, oh my gosh, Calgon, take me away.
Well, and I love being here at QVC because I'm blessed enough to go on all of these travels and bring these travels, and what I try to do is create mementos that I think you would love and what would speak to you if you were there. Yeah. So what we've done here is, inspired by the Andaman Sea, we created the koi. Now the koi has a deep, rich heritage throughout Asian history. It dates back to the time when Confucius was born. His family was given a gift of a koi. One of my favorite stories is there's a legend in China that a koi was able to swim up the Yellow River. And when the village heard, they turned around, and all of a sudden they saw a sea of rough waters. They figured a storm was coming, and it was actually koi going upstream. It had the ability, when it got to the base, to swim up the waterfall. It's a symbol of perseverance. I don't know about you, but I will take perseverance twice on Sunday. A koi is a symbol of good fortune. 2 koi together is quite often a gift when people get married, because it's considered happiness that's forever. So we just wanted to bring all of those stories together in hand-carved detail. That's the solid sterling silver, all done in wax first. That beautiful little touch of solid 14 karat gold. The blue topaz on the eyes, and then your choice in the pearls. And it really is, as you said, that it's that bypass, but it's almost like a toi and moi. There's a little love story going there. And then you just choose your favorite color of the pearl.
It's an 8mm pearl, beautiful freshwater cultured pearl. I mean, so clean, filled with amazing iridescence when I look at this. I mean, you know, one of the cool things about being tied to a couture brand is the resources that are available. And when we do gemstones, they're always of the best quality.
And please know, I actually got the pearl farm is outside of Thailand. So I actually went to the pearl farm. They allowed me to go down to the kelp. We saw how it's cultivated. We saw how long it takes for them to grow, if you will. So it's a learning curve on me, but it allows us to bring you the most beautiful pieces.
Let me just show you real quickly each of the rings. So here's the gray, and it is that beautiful silvery gray, which is so pretty. I want to hold this up so you can see at the base of the pearl how the kind of fins are just kind of spreading apart and creating this little cup.
It's a little Art Deco there.
Yeah, I love that. And then you can see that amazing texture. I mean, just imagine the carving that went into creating that. The beautiful fish itself, or herself, himself. Look how beautiful that texture is.
And may I ask you?
Yes.
Do you feel any rough edges?
No.
Okay, so no, because you know sometimes you get jewelry at home and
not at all.
Yes.
Not at all.
So it'll be easy. It's soft. It's finished through and through.
Here's that soft blush pink, if you like that beautiful soft hint of pink. And then you also have the white pearl. I don't want to overlook that touch of 14 karat gold on this piece as well. That's always important to me. On the earrings, you get 2 pieces per ear, so 4 touches of gold. It's last call on those earrings. The measurement on those are 1 1/4 inches long, 3/4 of an inch wide. This is the first day we're presenting them. It's at a special low sale price. That's a beautiful, like, door knocker style, essentially, right? With those.
Well, thank you, my lady, because I know how many of my friends love a door knocker style, and please know, with the thin detail on the top of the earring, it has the coverage to it.
I love it. If you want to learn more or see more from J. John Hardy, be sure to look it up on QVC.com. Favorite collection. I hope you adore every piece. And there's more of this Andaman Sea collection on QVC.com as well. Honey, I love you.
I appreciate you. And thank you, everyone, for spending Friday night with me. And
hugs to your family.
I'll see you soon, okay?
I will talk to you very soon.
All my best, everybody.
All righty. Listen, we've sold out of the Croco texture cuff bracelet. Thank you for that. Also coming up are expandable extraordinary life pieces. 12,000 ordered today. J296024 is your item number. You know, QVC many years ago went around the country looking for entrepreneurs and really cool ideas for products. We still continue that tradition with our QVC Sprouts program. You can learn more about it over at QVC.com. Today's special value coming up next.
It's today's next big thing, and it's coming to QVC. Join us Saturday when the winner sells their product live on air at 10 a.m. Eastern on QVC. The next big thing is almost here.
It's time to get ready for those chilly days ahead. Tune in for cozy winter and holiday essentials to round out your cool weather wardrobe. It's Fashion Day, all day Monday on QVC.
Hey, holidays ahead, right? Lots of places you can go to get ready, but there's only one QVC, and you don't have to go anywhere to get ready with us. We're here for you. Gifts for all day long. Holiday headquarters, 24 hours, Tuesday on QVC.
You've seen some great watches. You've seen some designer pieces. We've shown you diamonds. How about we talk about a classic, a basic? It's our today's special value, our final hoop earring today's special value of 2015, and it's gift box just for you too. Take a look. Well, already today, how many did you just tell me, Brian? 114,000 today 7,000 in this show already? Wow. So these have been really, really popular. 114,000 pairs of earrings. Boy, that is a lot of names, isn't it? That we're crossing off of our gift list with this Today's Special Value. It's our final hoop earring Today's Special Value of the year. This is really our holiday gift box hoop earring. There's no reorder on these before the end of the holiday season. So if one of our colors sells out, and I can tell you that the yellow gold is the most limited, you may not be able to get it again for holiday gift giving if you don't pick it up today. And of course, the idea of picking it up today is that you're going to get the absolute lowest price, which is exciting. That's why it's a Today's Special Value. We've put it on 2 payments of Easy Pay, but if you do have a Q card, don't forget that you can bump that up to 3 easy payments. So there's lots of options here for you to get these home, buy multiple pairs. Think of all of the people a great new hoop earring would be perfect for. And to make it even easier for you, you don't have to go out and buy a gift bag necessarily. You don't have to find just the right box, because we've actually created this sparkly, shimmery gift box for you. When you get your earrings at home, you'll take this out of your mailer, and on the inside, there are your hoop earrings. You could tuck a couple other pieces of jewelry in there too if you wanted to, but I love that we really created something that's a nice size. It's not some ditzy little box. It's really impressive. Put a little tag on there, tie a little ribbon with it, and you have a spectacular gift of precious metal, noble sterling silver, $27.76. If you were going to give a $25 gift card, spend $2 and change more, have it already boxed, and give the gift of jewelry. A classic piece of jewelry, because a hoop earring is just that. It is one of those pieces that's really forever. It's going to look great when you're in a turtleneck and jeans. It's great with your oversized sweaters and your leggings. It's wonderful if you're in a suit and you want it to make it a little bit more modern. It works with a dress. It works when you're casual. It looks good if you're in athletic wear. I mean, this kind of a hoop is forever. And I love that we've decided to kind of expand your options so that while you can always stay classic and get your all precious metal, gorgeous sterling silver in the icy white metal that we love, give you the new modern favorite, which is that wonderful gunmetal black, kind of the color of what am I thinking of? Like hematite, right? The hematite or gunmetal, or you think of like even when you kind of color with a lead pencil, that kind of like carbon color, that graphite, that's what you're getting here with your blackened metal. But we also give you the luxury look of gold, because we keep that sterling silver earring, but we do a 14 karat yellow gold plating or a 14 karat rose gold plating. And so you can have that luxury look of a gold or a very high-end Fifth Avenue rose gold look at that same $27.76 price tag. So let's talk for a second about all of the people that this would make a fantastic gift for. So first of all, you go through your immediate family, your daughters, your daughter-in-law, your granddaughters, your nieces. I mean, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your mother-in-law. It's modern because it's a hoop. It's edgy if you go black. So for the younger girls, they might like that blackened gunmetal look. Maybe your mother-in-law is a little more polished. She might appreciate the look of the yellow gold or the rose gold. For your girlfriends, maybe they all get sterling silver. I mean, we talked to somebody earlier this evening already, Teresa out in California. She ordered 3 pairs. She's just tucking them away, and then she's going to give them away as gifts as needed. I know earlier today I was listening and a caller called in. She bought 8 pairs. 8 pairs of these earrings. Why? Because it's not some ditzy little, thin little, barely there tubing. This is a really nice, beautiful, makes an impression kind of a look of an earring. We used a D-shaped tubing. So as the name would suggest, picture the letter D, flat on one side, domed on the other. In tubing, when you use that in an earring, it gives a little bit of a domed look. It gives you a really beautiful reflective surface, and it makes it a very comfortable earring at the same time. It sits right in your ear. We upgraded this earring by including that little omega back. So now you have something that's really keeping that earring up close at your ear. it's not drooping forward. If you're, we're all getting older, but if you're finding that, your earlobes sort of stretched out a little bit over the years, that when you wear an earring, they always fall forward and sort of reveal that hole. The nice thing here with that Omega back, it doesn't pinch, it doesn't hurt. It keeps it very secure, but it also keeps it looking finished. It's right up at the ear where it's supposed to be. These have a width, which is the side-to-side measurement of 3/16 of an inch, and then top to bottom, this earring is an inch. So it's the perfect size, not too big, not too small, and quite impressive for a gift. You could easily walk into any store in America, pay $27 for a pair of earrings, and they'd be base metal. They'd be costume jewelry. They could cause sensitivities for people. The nice thing here is it's a precious metal. So you have something that is really going to be beautiful and treasured. You're getting easy pay that spreads out your payments. You're getting options that work for everyone. And you get a chance to try QVC sterling silver if you've never done that as well. Gift boxed are last and final today's special value hoop earring of the year, and really the one item that we selected to be that ultimate gift hoop earring in your choice of 4 colors. We're going to go off to our phones. Kim's calling in from Georgia. Hi, Kim. I'm Jill. How are you?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm terrific. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
So which of the earrings did you choose?
I bought the rose gold, the rose gold covered 3 pairs.
Okay. You bought 3 pairs of them?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So are these gifts, or what are you doing with these, Kim?
Yeah, they're gifts. My daughter, my assistant, and my sister. But I was telling the gentleman on the phone, I had an older jewelry box, and I thought it was all costume, and I pulled out a silver 32-inch necklace. It wasn't tarnished, and I had bought it from Jane when she was at Virginia City.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
I know. I wore it the next day.
Oh, that's great. So of all the choices we had here, why did you choose the rose, Kim?
Well, my daughter had seen it, and she went upstairs to go to bed, and I thought, well, that's a good Christmas present.
Yes.
And it looks so different,
yeah,
but beautiful.
Very beautiful. I love that rose gold with brown or camel. It's gorgeous with navy blue. That's probably my favorite way to wear rose gold. I have a couple navy blue tops and sweaters, and every time I wear it, I'm always putting the rose gold with it. It's just so pretty, very feminine. It's not overly pink or orange, very soft, just looks very classy.
And I have like a half an earlobe. I barely have an earlobe, so these will be perfect.
So that Omega back will be comfortable for you too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good, good. Well, I'm so glad you called in. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hope everybody enjoys them.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. 10,000 of you have dialed in for these earrings in this show. May I share with you, the next time you see these earrings in this show, it will be the final presentation. You know what else I want to do real quickly? Okay, this is not going to be, yeah, go look at Annie for 1 second so I can go grab the color swatches here and hopefully not fall out of my chair at the same time. I want to play with colors for a second to just show you how versatile perhaps some of those non-traditional colors might be. Now, Annie's in this pretty, is that like a gray dress, Annie? It kind of looks like it has a little hint of purple to it. So it's like this pretty gray dress. She's in that great woven necklace from Turkey that's coming up. She's wearing the Today Special Value in silver. Classic, understated elegance. I mean, I know there are some people in this world that love drama. They love to be the center of attention. That's great. That's never really been me ever in my life. I like to keep it a little more simple. I like to keep it understated. I like to find things that work, and then I stick with them. I think that's why I've been a hoop earring girl for as long as I can remember. I love to wear a hoop earring. It works with my style, and I haven't really deviated from that in certainly the 22 years that you and I have shopped together on QVC. 22 years! How is that possible? That's a lot of silver we've spent time shopping for. But also before I came to QVC, I always wore hoop earrings when I was a news anchor. Before that, I was in college. I think I had a couple of pairs of earrings in my jewelry box, and they were always hoop earrings. I love this style. For me, it works. I'm glad you're looking at that gunmetal for a second, because I want to stay there for 1 minute. So when you're looking at that color, Look how beautiful that color is if you decide to wear something in red. So if you're wearing a red turtleneck sweater with a pretty pair of slacks for holiday, that's going to be gorgeous. That gunmetal looks great with blues. So again, don't think it's going to be it's not too goth. It's not too heavy metal. It's not too, motorcycle. It's just this cool, updated, very upscale way to do the look of silver. Think about it. You wear black and leather, you wear black in a blazer, you wear black in pants. Why not add a little black to your jewelry? Look how pretty that is with an olive green. Then here it is if you wanted to do something in like a soft orchid color. That's going to be gorgeous. I love it with a dark purple. That is so pretty. Or maybe you do something like a rich holiday burgundy. Oh, so right there. For all of you out there that are buying anything in burgundy, in wine, in Merlot, as my friend Cameron Silver from H by Halston, in Shiraz, whatever you might be buying in this color family, look how fabulous that gorgeous gunmetal black color is with those wine tones. Now let's change it for a second. I'm going to switch out the black and give you a little look at what it looks like with the rose. So there's the rose with that same beautiful burgundy. Now you have something, gosh, doesn't that look pretty? Look how nice the rose looks even if you did red. Look how pretty that rose looks if you did a shade of blue. Look, oh, you're gonna love this. Look at it with the olive green. Oh, I love that. And I just wanna see if I have a navy blue. Okay, it's not my perfect navy, but look how pretty that is. Oh, my favorite, with gorgeous navy blue. So I just wanted you to see these colors that might be like, oh, I just don't know if I'd really wear it. When you see it with color, you realize, oh, I think I might wear that quite a lot. So enjoy your choices. Silver, black, 14 karat rose gold over silver, 14 karat yellow gold over silver. J324115 is your item number. Feel how heavy that is, Peyton. Could they have given me any heavier of a ceramic container for the lightweight jewelry swatches? All right, I think they're telling me I need to start lifting weights or something. Here's where you can find more information on today's special value on QVC.com, and that is available if you're interested. You can get some nice close-ups. You know, we sometimes make today's special values a little early, and that's already getting some great reviews. So if you have any questions about the today's special value, check it out. So are we talking about the Diamonique piece here? Okay, so you're out a little early.
Okay. Goodbye.
Can you come back in a few minutes?
I would be
all right,
glad
good.
to come back in a few minutes.
All right, here's what we're going to talk about next. Another first. Nobody else has seen this Diamonique collection today. You're getting it first. You have your choice in the yellow, in the rose, in the black, in the silver, and it's a choice of a bracelet or a ring. The ring is $33. Yay! And then your bracelets, depending on the size you order, small, which is, for really 6 3/4 inch, is $117, average $121, and large $125. They're all on 5 payments of Easy Pay. Okay, I don't have one in my tray there, so I'm just gonna grab these rings here. These rings, oh my gosh, I think they're gonna set our phone lines afire. Look how cool. So you have your choice here. Let's just go for it, shall we? Look. Oh my gosh, they're the greatest. Look at these rings. So you have a nice metal presence here, but you can see great color options too. There's your silver, there's your 14 karat yellow gold clad, there's your blackened metal, and there is your 14 karat rose gold clad. $33 for this great eternity band ring. Now I want to point out the black also works back to this bracelet that I've been wearing. In fact, the bracelet that I have on here goes back to all of the colors. So if you wanted a little ring to match back to this kind of tennis bracelet style, this is going to be perfect. But if you're wanting to do a really glamorous bangle look, look at these for holiday. Those are fantastic. So again, a lot of metal there, just completely encrusted all the way around with these gorgeous Diamonique stones. If you don't know about Diamonique, may I share with you, this is truly the world's finest simulated diamond. The characteristics that you would look for in a fine diamond piece, the, beautiful fire, the clarity, the carat weight, the color, the cut, all of those standards are held true with Diamonique as well. So you're getting something that gives you the equivalent of a near flawless diamond, something that's going to give you incredible brilliance, incredible sparkle, incredible fire. It's hard. It's not something that's going to crack or chip easily. And for 5 easy payments of $6.60, or at the most expensive for the largest bracelet, 5 payments of $25 a month, you have something new and beautiful and fun and updated. The ring, I think, is the star. The bangle's great too, don't get me wrong. It's a really beautiful piece. But I think, again, when we're thinking about what we're shopping for right now, when you want a little pick-me-up for yourself, being able to get a ring like this for $33 is a steal. I just wanted to blend in one of those bracelets for you. And to let you know, when it comes to these kind of bangles, I think a lot of times people get confused on what size do I order. First of all, these are rounds. For a complete bangle like this that doesn't have any kind of a hinge or any kind of a fasten or anything that way, what's important to keep in mind is your hand size, because your hand has to be able to fit through here. So a lot of people might have a large hand, but their wrist could be small. Consequently, somebody could have a small hand and a large wrist. So it's really more about, with a bangle, can it fit over your hand? In this bangle, I wear the small. I wear a size 7 glove, if that means anything. My hands aren't overly large. So I can fit that small over my hand, no problem. And as you can see, because it's the right fit for my hand, it's not falling off of my wrist either. Whereas if I were to put on the large, which is, plenty of room, look what happens there. Just way too big. So really go with your hand size. If your hand is on the smaller size, then maybe go, but you feel like, oh, but I wear an 8-inch bracelet. Maybe the average in this bracelet is better for you, because as long as that can fit over your hand, it should be fine over your wrist too. Again, just something that I think a lot of times people get a little confused on how they're actually supposed to be ordering these structured bangle bracelets. And I don't know, is there a ruler anywhere? Yeah, because that way I can measure the circumference of the bracelet as well. Can we talk about the rings for 1 second too? For $33, you're seeing these before anybody else. Can I also say, these are great to mix in with your wedding sets. So if you want to take one of these little eternity bands and throw it in with your wedding set as like a little bit of extra sparkle, why not do that? It mixes in beautifully. Use them as ring guards, top and on bottom on something. Thank you. And then here's your measurement on the bracelets. Here's the large, and the internal measurement here is going to be about 2 3/4 of an inch. On the average, it's about 2 1/2 inches, and on the small, it's about what's between 2 1/4 and 2 1/2. 2 and somewhere in between there. Clearly I wasn't a math major, and thank goodness that wasn't a requirement for this job. So J55022 is your item number. Stay on the line. Oh, the ring is limited, especially in the 14 karat rose assortment. That came in sizes 5 through 10, so stay on the line if you're dialing in for that. Really, really cool. All right, I'm gonna keep those rings if you don't mind. Ooh, I love surprises. Now, still to come. Can I show it to you on my wrist? I think it looks prettier. This is J326522. This is our one time only. We've done this incredible popcorn chain that's really, really flexible and soft with this wonderful crisscross of the affinity diamonds going through that center station. That's our one time only. $196.68. 6 easy payments. There's your close-up. J326522 if you're interested in that. I also want to let you know, if you're looking for a super sweet gift idea, something pretty to go with all this great jewelry, look on QVC.com for Lori Grenier's wonderful Silver Safekeeper gemstone box. This is lined with an anti-tarnish lining. Keep your silver tarnish-free 25 years. It's weighted, it's plated in sterling silver, and it's your choice of these beautiful, like reflective gem choices. There's clear, red, green. I think that's all. Maybe there's more, but check. $23, I think, for that, which is awesome. Okay, so here's the story, Morning Glories. We have sold 4,000 of these bracelets today. You saw it on my wrist with the Ecclesi watch, and 500 of them were ordered in this show. Ooh, there's bad news. In each color choice, fewer than 400 to go around. What are your choices? Well, we have it for you in your, what we're calling the white, which is your sterling silver. Here's the one I'm wearing. Must. I mean, how cool does the Diamondique look in this black metal? It looks so fresh and great. I love it. Then, okay, ooh, excuse me, look at these beautiful gold tones. Here is your 14 karat gold clad. So that's 14 karat gold in rose and yellow layered over sterling silver. This is $77.23, and it is available on Easy Pay, 3 payments of $25.74. If you've never worn one of these bracelets before, let me just tell you what's going on here. So you have this little bead, and you can stretch it out so it's nice and large for you to slip onto your wrist. And then to size it, you're pulling on each side. It's a little, I'll be honest, it's a little awkward in putting it on, but once you do it a few times, you'll be fine. Here I put this on this one. This is what I do. I hold one side of the bead with my finger on the hand that I'm wearing, and I pull this to get a little bit tighter, and then I'm able to go back to the other one and pull it the other way, so that I have the right fit for what I want. To take it off, you just kind of grab the large bead, pull slowly please, and then you're able to take it off. So again, stretch it out so it's the largest size possible, put it around your wrist. I usually kind of hold one of the smaller beads with my finger there so that I can, with my opposite hand, pull. So now I've pulled that one, which is so nice, and I could really kind of do the same thing and pull there. And then you can get as snug or as loose as you want. This whole little dangly bead thing is really taking its trend from the friendship bracelets, but super high-end designers in like the most shishi of stores are doing these types of bracelets with all different kinds of gemstones, with all different kinds of artisan aspects. I love seeing it on a Diamondique piece. By the way, the simulated diamond weight on this bracelet is 4 carats and 60 points. So it's something that is great in size, it's fun, it's beautiful, it's different. And when did you think you could get a line bracelet from Diamondique for 77 bucks? I mean, that's a really nice price. You want to get a bracelet as a gift, but you have no idea what wrist size she is? Listen, my best friend since 3rd grade, Emily, I know so much about this person, it's ridiculous. I have no idea what size bracelet I would buy her. But that's the beauty here with this adjustable bracelet is I don't need to know her wrist size because she's going to be able to adjust that bead to whatever is the right comfortable wrist size or bracelet length for her. Here's the update. Black and white, so the classic sterling silver look, the all white metal look, or the uber cool blackened metal with the white Diamondique stones. Those are both last call, fewer than 100 to go around. We kept the price the same, and we gave you the elevated luxury of 14 karat gold over sterling silver. Beautiful, love it, in yellow or rose gold. Talk about luxury. Again, I invite you to think about this. You could hold out and get a golden diamond tennis bracelet, spend about $5,000 or $6,000, and probably if you think about it, you're waiting a really long time. And then you're worried about wearing it because what if something happened to it? Or For $77.23, you can get that look of the gold and diamonds. You can have fun with it. It's a little trendy update. Mix it in with all your layered bracelet looks. I love it next to a watch. J326551. Stay on the line if you're dialing in. That has been a bestseller today. Now, our Extraordinary Life bangles are coming up, and these are wonderful bracelets at the lowest price you've ever seen them. J296024 is your item number. We have all different motifs for you that we'll talk about, and they're, just beautiful charms of inspiration. If you love this idea of precious metal, beautiful charm bracelets, please check those out. There's also, not under this item number, but available as well, a really super cute pet version for those of us who loves our cats and dogs. So look for those too. A big, bold piece from Turkey is coming up next, so don't go away. Only an hour and 20 minutes left in our final 24-hour jewelry event of the year. This is a piece that I think, really is one of the types of designs we'd love to bring to you on a day like our Creede Silver Sale. The Creede Silver Sale is all about giving you amazing value for your sterling silver, but look at the presence here. Okay, wait a minute. My mind is blown right now. The retail value on this is in the 300s. The QVC price on this is in the 200s. And you're getting these two incredible hand-woven silver necklaces from Turkey at $84 and $94. What? And look at the gram weights. 44 and 48.5 grams of sterling silver. So this is not a lightweight. This is bold and chunky. This is statement-orama. I totally just made that word up. This really is dramatic. This is wow. This is when you're ready to move beyond a simple snake chain. Although we have some great snake chains coming up and they're great basics, but they don't give you the look, the feel, the edge. They don't always give you the refinement that something like this does. This is woven ribbons of genuine sterling silver that create this gorgeous orme necklace. 17 inches is 44 grams. 19 inches is 48.5 grams. How we arrived at this price, I have absolutely no idea. I'm sitting here trying to do the math in my head really quickly, which we already know from our last experience and talking about the ruler is not the greatest. But when you look at the fact that that 17-inch necklace was $219 and now it's $84, what the heck? Somebody did some weird jewelry math here is all I'm going to say. You're really looking at about $120 off? Oh my gosh. For the larger one, it's $145 off. $145 off. That's huge. I mean, that's like a 60% off sale in precious metal sterling silver in a piece that I think you'll love. So let's play here for a second, because this is what makes this piece so special. First of all, you have an oversized jump ring closure. Love that. Really easy to put on and take off. The creation of this necklace, as you can see, there's a lot of sterling silver here. It's a dense piece. And look how they finished this. They really have used this special type of, it's kind of half tubing, half wire, where they were able to weave it all together so that the end result gives you this almost raised chevron pattern going through the center while it's outlined in these smooth oval links. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I mean, this is luxury. This feels good. Look at the draping. This is what, handcrafted, hand-finished jewelry allows you to do. You could never, ever in a million years get this kind of a play from something that was just made out of a machine. It's because of the handwork that gives you this flexibility. Look what that necklace does. I mean, that is an absolute total wow. I know I've got a million things on, but it's just great. If you're classic, this works. If you're modern, this is your all-metal statement necklace. If you're a little of this and a little of that, you put this on with your clean cashmere sweaters, throw this on with a simple neckline, wear this against your skin when you're in a white shirt and jeans. This is for $84 or $94. I'll tell you right now, best investment you can make in your jewelry box right here. We've had great things in the time that I've been with you tonight. Here's where you spend your money, girls. When you want that big, bold piece, when you want it to be in real metal, not costume, when you want something that's going to be luxurious and feel special when you put it on, when you want something that glows and lights up your skin and your face and your complexion, this is what you should be shopping for, because I know one thing for sure. In costume jewelry, this necklace would probably cost more. And the 19-inch in this necklace just sold out. We do have wait list, but there's fewer than 200 to go around in the 17-inch, and I don't know that there's a reorder coming in on this piece. So it's another one of those items where, gosh, when you have it at this great price, when you get the easy pay to go with it, that's when you gotta kind of go for it. You know, that's when you have to decide, all right, I've really been wanting something like that. I haven't found one that's been just right for me yet. Let me give that one a try. You always have the peace of mind with QVC that we have a 30-day love it or return it policy. So if you do get this at home and it doesn't work for you, if you don't like the way it feels, if it doesn't work with that dress, if it's not so good with the sweater set you thought it might be good with, send it back. We don't want you to keep it if you don't love it, but you won't know how good it could be if you don't get it at home and give it a try. And we have 6 dozen left in the 17-inch, and then it's gone. So stay on the line. Great piece, this value. I mean, gosh, I hate to keep talking about it, but gosh, somebody's telling me I'm gonna save $145 on a piece of jewelry. I'm in. So go for it if you're like that one. Now, I think these final 3 hours should be a little sampling of Ooh La La. This is Ooh La La from Orpaz, the single largest Roman glass piece we've ever used in a cuff bracelet, or maybe at all. Roman glass, excavated, 2,000 years old. They hand remove the patina off of the glass. They smooth it, cut it, polish it. They reapply the patina by hand. And here they've set it in this magnificent, feminine, gorgeous vine cuff. That is magnificent. J326626, 3 payments of easy pay. Just love that piece. And it tapers, so it's super bold on top and super comfortable as you wear it. All right. Now's your time, my friend.